everybody, it's Jacob here, and today I'm going to be showing you my MH-60K Black Hawk. And today I have a special guest, Beck Brick Dad.
Hi everybody. Well, thanks for having me on today, Jacob. I was real excited about this build and I wanted to help you show it to your viewers. So let's go ahead and start spinning it a little bit so people can see different angles. And let's clarify a few things. First of all, did you do this all by yourself?
Yes.
And how long did you spend building this?
About 3 days, I think.
And how long have you been thinking about making a Black Hawk helicopter?
Probably 2 years.
So you thought about it for 2 years.
It's 2 parts consuming.
And then you just decided you were going to execute your plan and you went ahead and built it.
Yes, because I had all the minifigures, a bunch of pilots and stuff.
And again, you didn't have any help?
No.
And how old are you?
11.
This is quite the build. Why don't you go ahead and point out some of the features and show me which angle you want to start with here.
Probably a little bit more there. The rotors can spin on this model, of course, and then the pilot's doors can open, and maybe you can see inside if I spin a little bit. You can barely see inside there. And then if I take a guy out, might be a little hard. There, sorry. And then if I take the door can now be closed on there. It's too
nice.
Much of a tight space to make it actually swing, so I just did the best I could do.
Hey, it still works. If the door opens and closes, that's the main thing. Can the top come off to see the interior?
Yeah, so we can do the camera up there.
Okay,
Then,
let's switch the camera angle.
yeah.
So now we have a better camera angle. Why don't you show us how the roof comes off?
Just comes off very simply like that. Just held on by 2 studs.
And you have a full interior. Why don't you point out the details that you're most proud of?
Probably the seats to make the minifig sit in them with the big bulky vests and the control panels.
So the pilots have their controls. You also have some guns, I see.
Yes, I have a minigun and a saw para mounted on the side of the vehicle to have support.
And how many minifigs can ride in this Black Hawk helicopter?
So the payload is about 8 people and the crew is about 4.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about your construction process? How did you go about tackling such a complicated helicopter?
So I started with the tail and went this way because I wanted to make the front of the helicopter the perfect size and the windshield the perfect size, because that's always the hardest part, making it proportional to the rest of the build.
I noticed that you have some nice contour. You got some sloping to the tail. It slopes downwards and it slopes inwards. It's all smooth. How did you do that? What kind of building is that?
So I use lots of sideways buildings and clips, and then...
So basically it wasn't easy.
Yes.
And did you look at reference material? Or
Lots of reference material.
So you go on the internet and look at pictures and make sure you get the details right?
Yeah.
Well, this is fantastic. Why don't we talk more about the minifigures? So while the helicopter is totally awesome, I'm sure your viewers are going to be equally interested in your minifigures. So tell us a little bit about this, because Lego doesn't make military minifigs. So you have to source these parts, correct?
Yes. So I use mainly brick arms and minifig cat for the weapons, helmets, vests. And then I use Eclipse graphics printing, Citizen brick printing, and Battle brick printing.
So you have a whole nother video that just talks about your minifigs, and there's some links in that description which will tell your viewers where they can, what website they can go to find these things, right?
Yes.
So tell me, what's your favorite guy here, or guys, and why do you like them?
I really like this guy right here. Let's see if I can get him to balance. I really like the minifig cat goggles. Those are probably some of my favorite things they've made, and I really like to put them on my minifigs. Also, that Eclipse graphics medic kit is super detailed and cool.
Yeah, there's some great details there, and there's some sort of a net or something around his gun. What's that?
So it's supposed to be like camouflage because it's black so the enemy can easily see it. So it kind of cover his gun to make it look more camouflage.
Yeah, so I think people will appreciate the details on these minifigs, and that's just pretty awesome.
Thank you. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to our channel and leave comments if you have questions. Also, thank you, Beck Brick Dad, for being here.
Hey, thanks for having me. This is great. I had a blast.